In this tutorial, we're going to learn how to make a stop motion animation. We'll be using Stop Motion Studio, which is a free app you can get on any mobile device. In fact, I'm going to be using this tablet for this tutorial. So go to your app store of choice and search for Stop Motion Studio. It should come up on the top. There is a pro version, but we'll be going over that in a different video. So just go with the blue Stop Motion Studio, the free one. First, I'm going to quickly show you how to make a stop motion and then go back and explain all the things you can do with Stop Motion Studio. So what you do is you hit the new movie button here and then set up your camera so you're looking at something, and then there's this red button on the right, and that's how you take the picture. So you just hit that and then move a minifigure a little bit, hit it again, move minifigure, do that a couple times. I'm going to move this guy over here. And then once you've taken all your pictures, you hit the little play button below that and you can watch your movie. And that's it. It's that easy to make a stop motion. Now I'm going to go back and explain all the other details with Stop Motion Studio. So back on the home page, we've got this little menu on the left. So we've got home, which is going to show you your recent projects. The folder icon has all your projects that you've ever made. This light bulb has access to a bunch of tutorials. And then down on the bottom, you've got a little shortcut to your downloads folder, which is where Stop Motion Studio exports your movies to. And then you've got your settings, so you can change your preferences, your project storage location, stuff like that. So now if we go back to the individual projects, we can click on the three dots here and it pulls up a menu. So we can play the movie, export it, share it. So we can actually share it directly to YouTube or other social medias. I don't usually share it directly to YouTube because I like to export the movie and then put it on my computer to edit later, which I will make a tutorial on editing videos on your computer or your phone. So stick around for that. So now let's open up a project and go over the user interface in there. So we've already seen on the right side how to take pictures and video playback of the movie, but another little button here is this clock, and so this is actually a timer, so you can take pictures based on a timer. So you can take pictures every 2 seconds or 5 seconds. So this is good for time lapses, or if you don't want to have to touch the screen to take pictures, you could make it do it every 2 seconds and just try to move the minifigure and then hope that you can do it fast enough. It's a little dangerous, but it can be helpful. The button here with the sliders is for your camera settings. So you can change all sorts of things. You can use your rear and front cameras. You can set your modes. You can have it on automatic or manual. And I'll get into this a little deeper with the next video. We'll be talking about how to step up your animation. There's also green screen if you have the premium, and then you can flip around the camera. But moving on the left here, we have the onion skinning controls. So onion skinning is where you show the last frame kind of transparent over what the camera is currently seeing. So this is good for seeing where something was a frame before. If you're doing like a fight scene, you can see how much you moved a sword or a character or something. So that's pretty cool. You've got a little slider to adjust the opacity. And you can also not just see the last frame, but also the last 3 or last 5 frames you took. I usually only show the last frame because several frames gets a little messy, but the option's there if you want it. And then we also have a little grid we can show. So now if we go to the menu on the bottom here, we've got a couple more options. We can record audio. We can add images, title credits, audio from our files and things like that. And then there's general settings, which has the frame rate, do some fade in and out from black, change the aspect ratio. There's also some cool effects you can do and color filters, although most of these do require getting the premium version. You can also change the quality of your render, although once again 4K is locked behind premium. Although really, who needs 4K? I don't do 4K for most of mine, it's just HD. You can also change your playback so it loops or only plays the last few frames you took. But anyway, that is it for the settings. There's a couple buttons here where you can go to the first frame or the last frame you took, and then an undo and redo button. And then there's also the share button, so you can share it straight from inside the project. You don't have to go back to your home page. But anyway, that was a complete breakdown of how to use Stop Motion Studio and all the user interface. So I just recommend installing it on your device and just playing with the settings yourselves to see what you can do and what stop motions you can create. So have fun with that. In the next video, we're going to learn how to make our stop motions look better very easily and for free. So I'll see you there.